Hi, welcome to the Cab Gallery. I'm Jessica Vorsanger. It used to be that traditional artists wore a beret and a smock. Now we wear our seatbelts. Be the art star that you are, and buckle up for safety. Enjoy your visit.
Hello and welcome to Focus, the Arts Magazine programme. I'm Tim Marlowe, but we start proceedings with comedian Kim Noble, who hitches a cab ride for a trip with a twist.
Isle of Man, please, mate.
Hi, welcome to the Cab Gallery. I'm Jessica Vorsanger. It used to be that traditional artists wore a beret and a smock. Now we wear our seatbelts. Be the art star that you are, and buckle up for safety. Enjoy your visit.
Excuse me, mate.
Yes,
You're the cabbie, aren't you?
I'm the cabbie.
Yeah. Mate said cab is no everything. You couldn't answer me two questions, could you?
Anything you like.
Yeah. I've lost my letter from the benefits office. I don't know where that is. And B, what the hell was that? And can you answer that one first for me?
Well, that was a greeting by Jessica Vorsanger. That was a sound piece we play in the cab. There's a Cab Gallery, and that's an introduction to the artworks.
Cab Gallery.
Cab Gallery, that's right.
What's that then?
Cab Gallery, it's a working taxi, but instead of having advertising on the inside and outside, we have original artworks by a group of local and international artists.
But I thought galleries were like quite big and white, yeah? And then you could sort of go around and look at work like that. Isn't that where art's supposed to be?
No, not at all. Art can be seen everywhere these days. What we're doing here is we're taking it out of the confines of the gallery and giving it and showing it to the unsuspecting passengers.
And what's the sort of reaction been to these works? Because there's a photo on this seat here that looks vaguely like you.
It is me. That's a beautiful photo of me by Jess Malik. That was an interesting one. You know, it depends on what I have in it at the time as to what reaction I get from the passenger. If it's something that could look like an advert, then obviously I wouldn't get so much of a reaction. If it's something that looks just so unusual, then to provoke questions, they will ask. The portrait of me, yeah, that certainly got some questions. They usually when they came round to pay through the window here, they'll do a double take and they think I'm just really vain.
I've always loved London taxis, always. And you know, as an art dealer, I've always seen the potential of a black London taxi as being the perfect vehicle for showing art. And it was one of those ideas you just tuck away and actually don't even think about. And when I met Jason, and he finally did tell me he was a cab driver, I was like, oh, this is brilliant. It's the perfect idea. He had harbored exactly the same thoughts about showing art in a cab, so much so that he didn't accept advertising in his taxi because he knew he wanted to do something artistic with it. An artist would love to show in Cab Gallery because it gives them a completely different sort of space to show their art in. Some people have done audio cassettes, some people have made cushions, some people have put works in the flip-up seats, and that can be photography or drawing or text pieces. So it really allows them to not only possibly make something that's unique and different for them from their normal working lives, but also to put it in a space that is completely different as well. A sort of vehicle that travels around London. The piece is made and then it just lives its own life somehow.
You've had some quite well-established artists, haven't you, putting some work in here?
For the artist's point of view, I think they're just interested because it's something very unusual for them to think about. As I said, it's taking the art out of the gallery. Whether or not they're thinking of their artwork in terms of movement and travel, or just to place it within a new setting.
I mean, I've got this mate called Dave, yeah, who does these 10 foot by 10 foot canvases. Could he? We could go there now, actually.
Yeah.
Go around to his warehouse, and you know, would he be allowed to put some work in here?
A 10 foot by 10 foot canvas?
Yeah.
Well, you see, I'm going to have to think of the passengers.
I think someone's left one of their books in the cab.
No, that's one of the artist's books that's placed on the back shelf for the passengers to pick up.
Well, this one here.
Which one have you got there?
There's sort of sketches.
That's a book of sketches by Susie Hamilton
Right.
from a specific journey. That's from Belsize Lane to Rhondda Grove. And those are quick sketches done from inside the cab.
They're amazing. Do you know who they are? Did she get them to sort of stand at the road? Are they all models, are they?
They're not. They're just pedestrians. There are people with dogs and people strolling around. In fact, there's a couple of me, the back of my head. We obviously went down a couple of streets, there was no one there, so she sketched a nice back portrait.
Right. No headrest things saying air cab. What?
The Air Cab series is an installation from Claudia Reyes. Here she's developing the journey from the taxi to the airport using the same material found on planes.
There's also a cushion.
The cushion, the Air Cab, and she's also going to continue the series with a sick bag, which hopefully won't be used. And
There is a sick
maybe
bag in here
food
now.
tray. No, she's working on that.
Right, I might have to stop in a minute. I went to the National Gallery the other day, and I've noticed one big difference between here and the National Gallery.
Just one.
Just one. You haven't got a shop. You think if you open up a little shop, you sell sort of postcards and those acoustic guide things to sort of, so you can get more of, you know, you might be able to earn a bit on the side as well with that.
But this, I'm really interested in knowing about, but no, basically.
No, you're not gonna. I thought it was a good idea. Nice one, mate.
Be lucky.